10 things you need to know before you become a real estate agent. I know there is a lot of people that have been thinking about getting into it and seeing all the success that people have had, watching the shows, right? Maybe they're thinking about making a change. Maybe they've lost their job. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to give you the 10 things that you need to know. Number one, most agents do not make money or real money right away. So what do you have to do? Make sure for your first 6 to 12 months, it can be financially tough. So sock that money away, put as much savings as you can because it's going to take time. Even if you get deals right away, I think I got one on literally my first day as an agent. It still takes a little time for the closings, depending if it's cash or if it's financing. So it's going to be a little bit of a turn. I always like to think 60 days ahead, 90 days, 30 days at least. So sometimes they fall apart, a certain amount of deals will fall out. But consistency is going to matter much more than motivation. But just understand it's going to take a little bit of time. So have that money set aside. Okay. Number two, you are starting a business, not getting a job. This is very different. No one is going to hand you leads every day. You're responsible for marketing, prospecting, follow up, branding, and generating income. So you have to have a different kind of approach. I see people that are coming from things where a lot of things are given, what to do with your time, those kind of things, in a regular job or a corporate or someone where there's a boss really telling you what to do. It's just a different situation. So I want you to understand that. Now, if you're watching this content and you're thinking about it, make sure you like and subscribe. I have been a successful agent for a long time and I have coached so many incredible agents. So I can certainly help fast track you, but make sure you subscribe, go back through, watch all the content. It's going to give you valuable information that's going to shave time and make it so much easier for you. Then get in my free coaching. Please do that. There's a link below. And then when you're serious, get in my paid and we can just start right away. Just simply ask me, hey, what's the next step of the thing I need to do? And I will let you know. Okay, number three, lead generation is everything. The agents who win are usually the ones that are talking to the most people consistently. So you're going to hear me if you've watched any of my content. Minimum standard 10 real estate conversations per day. So you have to understand that that's something that if you really want to be successful, you're going to be having those. And of course, it can be built up to much more than that, but that's the minimum. So calls, content, open houses, referrals, door knocking, social media, it's all going to matter. And you want to build these up. The faster you start with the right habits and building things that eventually where opportunities are going to come to you, you're going to win. Okay. So you always want to do that. Number four, follow up makes the money. So most deals are going to happen over multiple conversations. And a huge number of agents are going to quit way too early. So you're going to have to schedule something out. You're just going to have to be aware that on most, typically on leads coming in, it's going to be between about 5 to 7, but it could take 10, 20 follow-ups. And sometimes it happens on the first one or two when you first reach out and they say yes and you do it. It does happen. But you have to create systems and have the mindset of I've got to keep following up, whether we have systems that we create, whether it's us, but ultimately you're going to have follow-up as part of this to be able to earn the money that you're going to want. Okay, now, next thing. This is a tricky one. This one affects most people. Your schedule can feel unpredictable. You're going to have like last minute calls, the nights, weekends, last minute showings, inspection issues, urgent calls are part of the business. This can be very different and frustrating because a lot of people are used to working that 8 to 5, 9 to 5 type job or a set schedule. With ours, suddenly a person wants to see a home, and if we're the only person that can show them, then we have to go show them, right? Or they're going to go to someone else. Now, there's things we can do that help it, where we're going to train up the people we're working with of when to reach out to us, how our schedule is. And once you start doing that, you're not just going to be at like whatever whim of someone wants to do. They're going to respect your time, you're going to respect theirs, and you're going to come to an understanding. But usually at first, you're going to do whatever it takes, okay, until we have that established, or even if we're trying to, we need those deals coming in. So there is a balance. Once we get enough deals, like I have a person right now who has like 17 closings that I coach. Okay, even with that, she has to have systems and things in place, but it still gets crazy. So it's very hard. And that can be something that you want to know ahead before you just jump in and go that that's part of it. Okay. That it's certainly until we can really get a handle on that and we can do different things to help give that life back a little bit. But if you're pushing it, that's going to be a part at the beginning. Okay, number six, you're watching me on what? This, YouTube, right? Okay, well, social media is now a major advantage. Not that long ago, most people weren't doing social media, not to this level. Now, we want to, right out of the gate, you want to be prepared to actively using social media to build your following and have people reaching out to you all the time. As I create these videos, I get people reaching out to me just naturally, right? I have a Facebook group that gets over 20 million views a year. It's insane, right? So I just have people reaching out all the time. And there's other things that I'm going to show you that are really going to help, especially when you jump in that coaching with me. I'll help give you the next one. But as you build up the social media to your advantage, this is going to become massively powerful for you. Video content can generate opportunities 24/7. So every time we're creating this, we're making, right, another essentially video that is working for us all the time. Okay. Number seven, you need thick skin. I know I don't like criticism either. Or people saying no, but you're gonna hear no. You're gonna lose listings. You're gonna get ignored. You're gonna have deals die unexpectedly. People are going to ghost you. And the ability to stay consistent emotionally is a superpower. This is something that in a lot of other industries you don't experience quite as much as in real estate. But fear not, a lot of times it's not necessarily no, it's not right now, or maybe they don't have all the information to make a decision, or maybe there's something else that we don't understand about it. But it's not personal. We're just going to become the absolute best we can so we know our value and we know how we can help them. And then we're just going to be able to offer that help, support, just like I try to do. I don't care if someone goes with me or not. I don't care. I'm just going to do my absolute best to help them. And when you start getting that mindset in, it's going to help give you that armor because it's okay. But as we get better, as we show that success, as we skill up, if you will, as we get more proficient at our craft, that's going to happen less. But then also, as we truly care, it doesn't matter. We're just going to keep going and get more and more opportunities. It is crazy once you adapt that mindset. So don't worry about that. But you do need that, especially at first when you're not all the way there. Okay. All right. Number eight. This one's huge. Okay. Your first brokerage matters. So you want to get to a place that has great training culture, mentorship, accountability, and support. It can dramatically impact those first few years of the business. So, for instance, the people that part with me, I have a lot, and they have that opportunity to reach out, ask, and get those questions or help coach with me if they want to be in those programs because I already have a track record of success where people have made a lot of money in extreme levels of leveling up very quickly. So if you're interested in that, just reach out, shoot me a message, and we can go over it. And I'll tell you what, even if it's not with me on that brokerage, maybe you want something or a different thing, or you're thinking of that, we'll still have that relationship, and I'm going to try to help you and honestly steer you in the way that makes the most sense for what you are looking for. Give you two or three options. Okay, of course, I'd love for you to come with me, but maybe there is a better fit, of whatever one you're thinking of. I'll just tell you, hey, these are the things you're looking for. These are the things you want to build. And then whatever you decide is totally fine. I still want to help you. I still want you to subscribe, watch, still get you in my coaching programs, wherever you're at. I don't care. Okay, number nine, most people underestimate the work required. Don't we all? Don't we all think it's going to be a little faster and easier? At least I do, the stuff I do. Okay, so most agents are treating real estate like a hobby. Top producers treat it like a full-time obsession. And this is going to be very important. And how you schedule your day is going to reveal a lot. So if you're prospecting in the morning for those 3 or 4 hours, right, you're setting those appointments in the evening. And if you don't have those, you're building, you're either reaching out, having more conversations, or you're building up your social media or building up those engines that are going to eventually produce massive fruit for you. But it takes a lot of effort. And you're not going to just come in here and just work the bare minimum and then make the maximum, right? It's going to take real work, real effort. And it will pan out for sure if you're leveling up, skilling up, and getting those opportunities and able to convert them. But just understand that it's not maybe like sometimes we see on TV. I watch those shows and they just go out and oh, they just sold another one and here's a massive payday, and they're kind of showing a couple houses or getting the listing. There is times when it's like that, but when you start calculating all the work that's involved, it's much more work that's entailed that's not always being shown. So just want to make sure you have the understanding of that. And number 10, this is an important one. Relationships are going to beat scripts. So people are going to work with the ones that they know, like, and trust. Communication skills and genuine connection are going to matter more than sounding salesy, right? So you want to do everything you can to build that up. But yes, you want to master your craft. Not saying you don't want to role play, not saying you don't want to practice. You do need to. But in how many people that you have connections with or truly care about and able to help, that's going to be a big thing. So as you're building up your CRM, right, and your database and making those connections, checking in with them, every month, every, quarter, you want to see how you can really help and bring value for what they're looking for or help, or just being a friend, whatever way you can. But those are some things that I want you to know about that you need to know before you become a real estate agent. But I definitely encourage it. It's super exciting. And if you really can master that craft, it is one of the most unbelievable professions you can be in. It really, the sky is the limit. It's crazy how much opportunity is, but you really are going to have to work hard at it. Just reach out. If you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to help you out. And I want you to be successful and have a great rest of your day. Please subscribe and like and comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.